Hey everybody. So I want to talk about the Nashville Predators a little bit because after a absolutely incredible, flaming hot start to the season, Nashville has kind of come down to earth a little bit. They've been caught by Winnipeg in the division. Um, they haven't, they're only at 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. But I am not at all worried about the Nashville Predators, and I'm going to tell you why. First, quickly, if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you enjoy it and like it. Both those things would really help me out a lot. Thank you. But anyway, Nashville 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. Their record overall is 22-11-2, and that's a great record. That 22-11-2 is a great record, but given how great they started the season, they've definitely taken a dip the last 3-4 weeks, and a lot of people, you might, if you just look at the standings and you're like, oh, Nashville's starting to come down to earth, Nashville's starting to fall a little bit. No, there's no the issue in Nashville is they're missing their two best goal scorers. Philip Forsberg and Victor Arvidsson have both been out of the lineup for significant time. Nashville is not an offensive team to begin with. They're built from the goaltender out. Goaltending, defense are the first two priorities with the Predators. Offense comes secondary. Victor Arvidsson and Philip Forsberg are the only two players on Nashville's team that are capable of scoring 30 goals. They don't have any other significant goal scorers like that. They have some good players. Ryan Johansson's a good player. He's a setup guy, though. Kyle Turris is a good player, but he's not a 30-goal scorer. They only have two. This is a team that isn't a high-flying offensive team to begin with, like Toronto or a team like that. They focus on defense, which is why they only have 88 goals against this season. Their goal differential is fantastic. They're plus 20? Yeah, plus 20. I don't know why I couldn't do quick math there. They're plus 20 goal differential. They have 108 goals for, 88 goals against. Pekka Rinne is a Vezina goaltender. He's a Vezina winning goaltender. He is, one of the best in the league, absolutely. They have incredible defense. They're missing PK Subban, who's out and has been out injured. So there's another one. Subban's out injured. Forsberg's out injured, Arvidsson's out injured, and this team still has a 22-11-2 record. They're still above 500 in their last 10 games. Now, sure, 5-4-1 isn't great, but look at the players they have out. It's hard to win games when you have those players out. And, Arvidsson, especially, when you look at their roster, there's not a lot there for pure goal scoring. They're going to get goals chipped in by guys like Craig Smith and Colton Sissons and Austin Watson, Ryan Hartman. Those guys can chip in goals here and there, and they're good secondary scorers, but they're not primary goal scorers. And that's what Nashville is missing right now is their primary goal scorers, Victor Arvidsson and Philip Forsberg. Those two are, the guys offensively for the Predators. They're your 30 goal scorers. You don't have anyone else like that. If someone comes out of the lineup in Toronto, let's say, when Matthews was injured, they have other guys that can, Kapanen, Nylander, Tavares, Janssen. They have so much, Zach Hyman. They have so much offense there. Nazem Kadri. I mean, I could just keep going on through Toronto's forward group. And they have guys that can score goals and score goals in bunches and score a lot of goals. Nashville doesn't have that. Nashville is built almost the exact opposite of Toronto. They have, not a lot of high-flying offense in their lineup. They're built solely to be a defense-first team and keep pucks out of their net and win games 2-1. Toronto is built to win games 5-4. So when you look at when you take Forsberg and Arvidsson out of Nashville's lineup, there's no one else there that can pick up that level of goal scoring. They just don't have the talent. They don't have the pure goal scorers to do that. So Arvidsson is supposed to be back soon. I watched Nashville's game with Chicago last night. They lost to the Blackhawks, but they were saying during the game that Arvidsson should be back fairly soon. He's traveling with the team. Forsberg's a little further away. He's a little bit more out, but nonetheless, both those guys will be back at some point this season. And when you insert them back into the lineup, a healthy Philip Forsberg and a healthy Victor Arvidsson, that gives you the team that they had at the beginning of the year, with the addition of Austin Watson as a fourth-line tough guy and secondary scorer, because he was suspended at the beginning of the year. That team is just as dangerous as they've ever been. They still, plus when they get Subban back, that they got their top four defense back into place. You have Yossi, Subban, Ellis, and Ekholm as your top four. There's no better top four in the NHL. There's no better defense core in the NHL. Right now, Subban's out, so that defense core takes a hit. Pecorine, still playing great hockey in goal. You can't ask for much more than him. He's 35 years old and still playing as a top 5 goaltender in the NHL. That is absolutely incredible. So I'm not worried about this team come playoff time or even in the regular season, because they still have a great record at 22-11-2, and they're missing significant pieces. Very, very important players are out of their lineup right now, and they're still holding on. Now, yes, they've been caught by Winnipeg. Yes, Colorado's right behind them. But they're still winning enough games to stay, in the top 3 in the standings. And they're still a very good team, and they're holding position until they get their stars back. And once they get those guys back, expect them to go right back to the team that they were at the beginning of the year. Probably be able to rip off 8-2, 9-1 stretches over 10-game spans, and shoot right back up to first place in the standings. Winnipeg will certainly be there the whole year. Winnipeg's a great team as well. The Central's a very tough division, but I am not at all worried about Nashville. I love them heading into the playoffs. I love that team when they're healthy. They just need to get those guys back, because right now they're missing a good portion of their goal scoring, and that's why they haven't had the best record over their last 10 games. But once those guys come back, this team is going to be absolutely fine. They're built to win, and they're built to win in the playoffs. So I have no worries about the Nashville Predators, even though they haven't been their level of greatness over the last couple of weeks. It's because they're missing very, very important players from the lineup. So with that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media, check out offthewallhockey.com. All those links are down in the description below. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our Patreon and merchandise store are in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.